Okay. Let's try again. That was a little unfortunate, but I guess this will work.
Okay, rolling. Oh, it's been peaceful.
Durricane, you seriously have that much of an obsession with resets that I just stopped giving a I stopped giving a shit. I could care less anymore.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world. Then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next one.
Holy shit, how many people? Oh my god, I gotta actually have a lot of people in my chat.
Find dragons first.
Avocado, Badado, Commander Roots, Hurricane Land Fusion, New Dead Lisa, Positivity Bot, Skinny Seahorse, Stokecold, and Tate. Oh my god, did someone actually host me out of nowhere? Hello, people. If these people are actually in my chat, I'd actually like to say hello. Join some Spyro 120%. The original Spyro, not the reignited one. Oh no. Uh-oh, I'm missing a plane. Now we worked it out. As long as that one's coming over here, that's no problem. I can kinda pull the things together. Isn't Twitch not supposed to like notify me if I'm like if someone's hosting me? Or a rating or something? Because like, where do these people come from? Are these just like a whole multitude of people coming in out of nowhere? This is weird. Like, I have no way on me right now to check views, like the actual, like the amount of people watching the thing right now. Hurricane, you have an idea? Because like, I don't have any tools on me to let me see at the moment. Because otherwise I wouldn't be asking this. Oh, so we got some dogs in the background. God, there's so much free time save in this run, yet, like, I can't get the run. Yeah, I can't get anything to PB after all the game overs I've had. Oh, I'll get this guy later. Alright, where are these guys at? I'll get this one guy. That's fine. If both of them try to taunt me or they just belly bump me, then, yeah, I don't know how to react. Besides telling them that they got some big belly obsession. Which I will question heavily. I mean, I'm not wrong, though. Do I have to check the view count myself? 'Cause I'm not gonna be able to. It's just like my frustration with YouTube gaming. I have no reliable way of being able to check my number of people currently watching. It's just... I don't know how to react. Oh god, what a bounce. Excuse me, how the fuck did I glide off that one? Alright, let's just not mess up Toasty. Surprised, how is there so many people in my chat for no reason? Like, are these people actually in the chat, or are they, like... Alright, what the heck is happening? Whew, saved myself from a stomp. It's like, then again, I'm still new to, like, how Twitch stuff works, like, with chat and, like, latency and whatnot. Thus, I will end up probably being, I'll probably end up like, questioning this way too much to where it'll probably annoy some viewers. And then again, I'm trying to, excuse me? Like, I'm still trying, like, the best I can with what I've got right here. So, your mileage may vary. God, I always feel like when I try to do that flame thing, I'm actually gonna fall off the stage. I'm gonna fly off the thing. Oh, that's gonna make things worse. Okay. So... Twitch is probably messing up something with me, because, like... It's probably feeding me some, like, weird data from, like, other stuff. Or whatever it could be. I still don't have much knowledge with how some of this works. Someday I will understand this a bit. So here comes Fountain Jump. Free. It's the most free jump in Stonehill. It lets you reroute the entire level, and you can save up to half a minute. It's amazing. Once you learn that jump, you are not going back. Once you learn that jump, you're never gonna look back at that old route. Oh, nice, got it right as he was about to turn. Sheep are everywhere. And also keep in mind I might just say random stuff because my mind is on something out of nowhere. I should play Year of the Dragon. See, the biggest problem with that is the anti-piracy measures. That was bullshit! So like the thing with Year of the Dragon, like trying to find a dump of it that doesn't trigger anti-piracy measures. It took me way too long to find one that didn't have the piracy measures on it. And when I did finally get it, it's just like I am not good at these newer Spyro games. I can definitely speedrun the first game no problem, but trying to learn how to play 2 and 3 is just a disaster. Like in Year of the Dragon, I think I'm at like 15 or 16 eggs. Trying to get some of Hunter's eggs are just a pain in the ass at times. Namely that skateboarding minigame. Also nice extra gold on Stone Hill for like the 7th time since I fucking learned that jump. Like some Hunters, like the skateboarding stuff is just a pain in the ass at times. It took me over 10 minutes to do that first skateboarding thing in the first homeworld. Like I can't remember the names of those levels. Like, oh my god. Like, I can remember the first game stuff, no problem, considering that's where most of my knowledge about the game series lies. And then I tried some GVA Spyro stuff, and that didn't go too well. Because, like, it's so disorienting for me, the only reason I tried some GVA Spyro was because of the Spyrothon, which is like speedrunning, like it's like a whole marathon of Spyro games and like some change-ups into some of the games that have already been ran. Like there was a chargeless 80% race where you do 80% without ever charging, which ends up leading to a whole bunch of interesting scenarios of picking up gems and trying to recover low gem counts whenever they're needed. It's very finicky and it's very interesting. It's like a big meme. Except it's like a meme that some people are actually able to take kind of serious. There's also Vortex % in Spyro 1 where you basically enter the Vortex exits of every level in the game. And I think it also applies in like there's no Nasty's loop because you start from a fresh file. And it definitely takes a while to get all the gems and stuff to get to that 100% quota. Seriously, if I want to play Spyro the Dragon on stream, I better hope I didn't load up the anti-piracy ones, because the moment that message pops up, I am immediately turning off the stream. So I can figure out what the fuck I did. And it's not like it's not like I'd ever support any kind of stupid fishy dumps in the game and like the paradox stuff for Year of the Dragon, but even then, I'd rather just like broadcast myself playing games I actually know how to speedrun, rather than just like turn into some like let's play of some game where I just go around for hours doing literally nothing. While for the life of me, just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do in said game in the first place. Also, this could be a really good Artisans exit. Really good. This will actually be one of my first sub-14 Artisans exits. This is amazing. Did I ever speedrun Crash? No, I haven't. I've actually never played the Crash games, even though I've seen a good amount of like Crash runs. I've seen a lot of Crash runs. 1348, that's a really good Artisans exit. That's probably my first time getting sub 13. Yeah, sub 14 Artisans. That's my first time ever. To think I would never see the day I'd actually get sub 14 Artisans. All right, let's get this going. Like, I've seen a good bunch of Crash speedruns, like, from a lot of various runners. There's there's, like, White Paws, who does Spyro and Crash. Like, the last time I looked at his streams, he was doing, he was practicing Sprashfecta. And if I remember correctly, it's playing all 3 main Crash games, and then all 3 original Spyro games. And then I think for Splash Factor, don't you also have to do Crash Bash? Like Crash Bash 200% or something? Or is Crash Bash 200% its own thing? Because like Crash Bash 200% is like 30 plus hours, and I think Splash Factors are around 15 to 30 plus hours, I suppose. I don't have too much of an idea with Splash Factors, but I am aware about what they are, at the very least. It's very gimmicky that you have to do Crash Bash on it, at least if I'm thinking about it correctly. I could very easily be wrong. I lack experience with Crash games, thus I can't really tell you too much without accidentally flying off the general charts of like what games are actually in Splash Factor. I know the original trilogy of Spyro's in there, but for Crash, is it like the original trilogy and a little bit of Crash Bash? Gonna go for backup here. There's the backup. That was gonna get him fast enough before he fired. It's only original trilogy. So in that case, it's like 337% Spyro plus 106%. Actually, 306. Like there's 306 for Crash, right? Like 101, then 100, then 105. And then it's 120% Spyro 1, 100% Spyro 2, and then 117 Spyro 3. I think if I do the math correctly, that's like Sprash 644%? Or no, that'll be 643. And it's fun trying to figure out your own math and seeing if you hit an incorrect loophole on your equations. It's an interesting one, isn't it? So I'm guessing it's like 643 for the whole Splash Factor. Then again, I have never been able to really do Spyro 2 or 3. I have definitely never done Crash whatsoever. Thus, I literally just forfeit after Spyro 1. Spyro 1 is the only game I know how to play after the Splash Factor. And if I can actually do Splash Factor, I would already get vastly known just for being able to do Splash Factor successfully. It would take forever for me to actually do it, considering like 5/6 of the whole thing is just blind gameplay, and I don't even know how to properly do some of the stuff. Then again, I only know Spyro 1. I only know Spyro 1. Anything else is just... it's just out of the question. That's just like the general thing for me, at least. Like if I wanted to say something. Also, unlike other runners, I actually struggle with PBing in Spyro. I struggle with PBing in 120. I'd often just get PB droughts, where I just go a good number of runs before I can actually PB again, and first try fireworks, cool. Like I remember Like, I used to be able to PB every run since my first run of 345. I think until around the time I got to, like, the 2-1x mark, and then I just kind of started fumbling terribly. Like, I just started losing stuff ever so slowly. And then that's where my some of best deltas kind of got pretty messy. Where I then started to have PBs with like 10 plus minutes some of best deltas. Which for this case is about 7.5 minutes. Because like when I got my 154, my delta was like 5.5 minutes or something. It was like it was somewhere between a quarter and a half. Like over 5 minutes between Summer Best and PB. But right now it's approaching 8 minutes again. Which I hate to see the day I'm stuck at 8-minute deltas forever. It's like you have like so much time you can work with that you may as well just never reset any of your runs. Until you get to the point where you're actually starting to PB, and then you may as well just start considering. Did I miss anything? Nope. Okay. I think it's this vulture next. Oof! Oh god, why did this thing just blast off the sky? One of the vultures just flew off their pedestal. Or the little standing poles or whatever they are. I'm gonna miss that, damn. Like, if I could ever do any of the games from the Splash Effect that I haven't done yet, which is basically everything but Spyro 1, I think if I were to do my first run of Spyro 200%, it'd probably be like 6 hours or something. Year of the Dragon would probably take me longer than a 12-hour challenge, so I can't take that into consideration. Did I make sure to pick up everything beforehand? Yes, I did, okay. Okay, I picked everything up. I'm all set for Clifftown. We'll just exit out and get our stuff. I usually don't get this far ahead of PB this early on, but I definitely can be over a minute ahead exiting Peacekeepers. It's just I can't keep runs. I just can't keep those PB deltas so far into the run. I keep falling apart. Like I'll either game over or just have a bunch of other mistakes happen, and then it gets really bad. Or in some cases, I might accidentally crash the game, and then there goes your entire run, right there. Ugh, God, my movement's slippery there. I need to work on that a bit. Except, like, I barely even have to practice before doing runs. Like, I can kind of just start up right away. Like, fire my stream, immediately start runs, and there you go. Just start failing stuff over and over. Like, just start failing random things just because inconsistency is so terrible. Plus, I kind of have difficulty with processing things at times. It's like, if I wanted to do Mario 3 streaming tonight, let's just say that would go terribly. Hello? Like, if I was doing Mario 3 streams tonight, I would actually suffer really bad. Because my streams would just be game over after game over. It's just, I just repeatedly lose lives over and over. Trying to do a bunch of ridiculous strats for my skill level, and then just losing runs for it. I don't know what to consider. Stand beside him. I can never get him while standing on the opposite side. But I can just get him as soon as he starts moving. Then again, everything in this game is kind of predictable. Except there are some shenanigans you just kind of can't control unless it's like camera stuff. There are some shenanigans that are kind of caused by camera angles. And then there's RNG where gems can just fly off in different spots. That's the only RNG in the game, and it's very minor to the point where it doesn't even impact too much of the run. So, like, I've been running 120% for Spyro since, I think, almost 2 months ago? Oh god, what kind of prox was that? But, like, I've been doing 120% on and off for about 2 months now. Like, mainly just doing this for a few weeks, like this was, like, one of the only video games I would play for a few weeks. Before just kind of getting exhausted and deciding to go for other stuff. How do I feel about the new Reignited Trilogy? Also, Resignated Trilogy. So, about Reignited Trilogy, I'd gotta say the game in terms of visuals, it's like right up there with Mario Odyssey, if not like a close competitor. But the gameplay has been found to be kind of questionable. For Spyro 3, for example, the skateboarding has been supposedly worse than the original. So that's gonna give you an example. I think the the game itself, like visual-wise, is absolutely amazing. And I'm not able to express it too well, but because like I have never been able to play the game yet. I'm only gonna be able to get it on PC if that ever comes out, or Nintendo Switch if it actually decides to drop on that. But gameplay-wise, from what I've seen from the Reignited Trilogy runners, namely the top-level original Spyro runners that decided to try Reignited, see what they could do to that game as a whole. And it's a bit weird. Namely, the physics, they literally carry over from one game to the other, so once you get good at the general physics, you'll literally be able to get good at moving around in every Spyro game on that disc. So, like, if you can figure out how to move around in the first game, you'll figure out how to be able to move around in the second game, literally no problem. And same for the third game. I do miss when in the original Spyro 3, like, there's a certain NPC you would talk to in one of the later homeworlds, and then there's this egg that randomly pops up from under Spyro, which causes him to flail around in the air as if he's being held up by some kind of, like, puppet wires. That's something I love to see in Spyro 3 runs. Namely the 117 and 100 egg categories where that applies, because it's caused by having an egg spawn, like, right on Spyro. And it causes him to flail over and over. Like, he literally goes into a panic. It's as if you got permaflop in Spyro 1. Except in Spyro 3. Except it's just for the duration of the cutscene. And also, to continue on your thing, McShaw, what I really have a gripe with is the loading times. Because apparently loading times on that are just absolutely disgusting. Like, hey, let's make loading times longer, but have you be able to play around on the loading screens by having Spyro be able to do barrel rolls and spit fire while you're waiting. Yeah, that won't get too annoying having to sit through. It makes runs for the game, like speedruns, just so out of question, because it's like your IGTs will be different from RTAs. Like, no IGT for Spyro runs will ever be like on par with RTA. It's just so questionable. It's like people had already considered day one trying to make working load removers to try to like remove load times from RTA to kind of get it more towards measuring in-game time. I almost fell off the board there. So that's gonna... where did that snowball come from? Was that from that one guy off screen, or did something else just pop in and hit me in the face? But then you would compare with the original Spyro games where you just have a simple RTA timer and it's consistent. It may vary depending on if you're playing on PS2 and fast disk speed, but otherwise that's the only thing that can really get controlled from playing on different consoles. What's your favorite Spyro game to just play? No challenges and stuff. I think this one. You kind of just like run through the levels, get your gems, and then get out. Any percent for Spyro 1's a little interesting. If I can state it in less than 3 words, gimped 120%. Though I've yet to play more Spyro 3 and some Spyro 2 to actually get a bit of a better personal thought on what one I like in terms of just playing. Because I know like Spyro games, like you gotta like really go out of your way to collect stuff at times. Namely like extremely hidden areas and whatnot. Like, I was trying to casually play Spyro 1 at 20%, just the original. There was some stuff I actually had to look walkthrough for. There was some parts I actually had to get walkthroughs. One of the cases was Lofty Castle, and the hidden area where you can get a permanent Super Flame. And when I mean permanent, as in for the rest of the level, or until you fall into a pit and lose a life. God, I hate when I'm so far ahead, because it's like... I can make up so... God, how can I make up so much time early on and then just consistently lose runs around the time I get to Beastmakers just because of general nervousness and whatnot? Like, it's like I'll just lose runs to random mistakes or just drop gems without noticing, and then my run just straight up dies. That's a bit of a problem. Like, seriously, I could PB any day of the week. If not any day of any given week. I could PB at any time. Yet, I just want a better time to compare to. Because this PB is very, very messy at this point. Like, seriously, I can be that far ahead. That far ahead. Exiting Peacekeepers. And guess what keeps happening after Peacekeepers? Game overs, forgetting gems, tragic mistakes that result in losing runs altogether. The super rare case where somebody's game crashes and it literally kills the run, no matter what. Well, I'm gonna lose a cycle here, because I gotta get this gem out of the way. Skate challenges. I never got, like, I still haven't played much of Spyro 3. Not because of anti-piracy, but I finally found, I was actually able to get a hold of a copy that didn't have anti-piracy. But even then, it's like, my general thing is like, Spyro 3 is just freaking huge! It's just a really huge game in terms of like all the collectibles. There's so many different collectibles. Well, maybe not up there with DK64. DK64 is a whole nother beast. Can I say anything about DK64? 5 hours! And a lot of people's first runs for that probably go to 15 plus. That game is a fucking collectathon. Slow pivoting sucks. Durkane, I don't know what to tell you, man. Every time I get on these kinds of paces, I lose my times everywhere. Every time you get on these kinds of paces, game over. You lose your run. Because you lose too much time from the game over to begin with. Final Fantasy VII 100%? There's Byten... Hey, wait, can I actually suggest something? Byten Kaito's 100%. Or, wait, is it Kaiten Baitos or... Kaito, like, or Kaiten Baitos or something. That game, 300 plus hours. And most of that is just for a particular item to unlock after 300 in-game hours. And then you beat the rest of the game with that weapon. And it counts towards 100%, and there's over 1,000 of some particular collectible in the game that you have to get. Oh god, it's not... Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. You're coming after me, boy. I'm coming after you. Dun dun dun. Felt like I jumped early. "20 seconds lost." Durkane, how did you know I was actually losing that much time? Some of that time loss was only just because I didn't immediately get the egg guy in time. I forgot something. There we go. Some of my time loss was just because of some other stuff that wasn't pertaining to, I already got this guy. What am I doing? I'm focusing too much on other things. I think I had a oh god, that's one slow supercharge. For Spyro 1, I spent like 4 whole days trying to complete the game casually 120%. Doing any percent took me like an entire night's worth. And I was playing it up until like 6 in the morning or something. Oh god, that was a nightmare. And I get very abnormally tilted with games in general. Kind of makes it a little harder to push to actually try to beat them or just simply time attacking them. Now seriously, Durkane, I think the longest 100% game out there is Byten Kaito's 100%. And if not, I think Digimon World 3 is gonna hit 500 plus. Wow! No, seriously, Digimon World 3, 100% is probably gonna be the longest 100% ever. About 500 plus hours, I think. Now, it sounds like I'm kind of like saying it with a bunch of stiffles on my nose, but I'm gonna be serious here. Digimon World 3, like, someone was actually intending to try to do a single segment 100% of that game. And oh my god, why would you actually try that? Any percent on those games go to nearly 10 hours. And I actually know somebody who theory crafts for Digimon World speedruns. I actually know someone who does Digimon World theory crafting. And has some experience with speedrunning the thing, like coming up with routes for it. Like, coming up with speedrunning routes for, like, different Digimon is like playing a whole new game. And it's like a whole new adventure that you can actually kind of get. With Pokemon, good luck trying to find some... Oh, Jesus. No edge clipping on school grounds. I'm sorry, that's just me being random. That's me being me. Also, Durricane, a 20-second time loss. I think I only lost a few seconds to not immediately hitting the Egg Thief as I was going in from out of bounds. That cost me like 2 or 3 seconds at most. But it does end up involving me having to try to catch up to the guy while picking up gems. Now, if I fell down here, I would actually lose 20 seconds a pop. Because here's the thing, in this particular section of High Caves, the level that introduces you to supercharges, you can't actually, like, die in this area of the level. Like, there are fairies that will come and pick you back up, but it takes around 20 seconds a pop for them to actually get you back up. And they always take you to a designated spot, so, like, you fall down around there, you're gonna lose time. A lot of time. I'm hurting my throat just trying to talk so much. Oh my god. And it's like, I'm on these kinds of paces for 120% often enough that I kind of just stop giving a shit about losing runs, because I know I'm gonna lose them no matter what kind of pace I'm on. I could be on like 152 pace right now, and I'd actually not even be surprised that I lost that run because of like a game over somewhere and then forgetting a gem elsewhere. Also, the reason why I also failed that jump because I took way too large of a turn to do the wall glide, and I just missed the lip. Not too surprising, is it? Is that too surprising? Because if not, I can give you some examples. Even though I know with Durricane you don't run 120. In fact, you don't play too much Spyro. As far as I was concerned. Yep. Waited too long before charging in the air. God damn, I need my water. I need my water. Whew, God, that camera's stupid. That camera, man. Imagine if that's Lakitu secretly controlling that camera. Excuse me dearly. Sometimes I might just burp for no reason and probably not excuse myself for it. Not that I'm a pig, but I kind of laugh like a pig sometimes. Do you not realize? Do you not realize how bad I can snort? I don't even have a stuffed nose. It's just I just start laughing for no fucking reason, and then I'll turn into a pig. It's the easiest invention ever. Do I ever try Sonic speedruns? I have a bit of history with Sonic games, actually. I've done Sonic 1, I've tried Sonic 2, I've done Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I've done Sonic and his Secret Rings, I've done Sonic Adventure Deluxe, the GameCube version. Not much else aside from that, though. Not much else. I do stream I have tried... Oh god, I made a mistake. I was not supposed to fly off the stage like that. I already went there. I'm an idiot. That'll have me one less extra life to play with here. So like, I'm working on Sonic 1, right? I'm not too good at Sonic 1, but I'm trying to go for sub 20 in game time as my first goal for that game. And it's not easy. I've had myself accidentally invalidate a run because I sub-pixel clipped through a platform. And when I mean that, I mean Marble Zone 1. You know the first skewer in the level where you have to push a block over onto a button to get the thing to stay lower down. Let's just say I accidentally clipped through the skewer without even trying. That actually caused me to invalidate a run. And that was the last time I ran the game. Oh, I almost got MLG triples. Aw. I think my current Sonic 1 IGT PB is like a 21 something. I have not uploaded any videos of it yet, though. I've not uploaded anything Sonic 1 yet. And also, I kind of lost my local recording of the runs, because I've been trying to clean up my hard disk space. So, as much as I would have uploaded my Sonic 1 PBs, I'm probably going to stream that next week. If not SB3 any percent warpless. Because I want to do SB3 warpless, yet you're just going to see me getting game overs repeatedly, and that's not fun. So I'd rather work on a game I can actually play properly. Except Sonic 1, I might end up game overing if I have too many stupid mess-ups. Or I'll do something absolutely messed up and accidentally glitch into a wall, soft lock the game, and actually invalidate the run. Without even trying. Quote-unquote, not even trying. And like, seriously, I want to do Sonic Adventure Deluxe so much, but here's the problem. My computer has a unique bit of a hardware problem for Sonic Adventure Deluxe. The game and the operating system, I repeat, the operating system will lock up partway in the speed highway. You know the part where you're running down the big hill and you're crashing through glass? At the end of that section, the game and the operating system will lock up at the same time. I basically cannot play the game past Speed Highway. Which means I cannot unlock Big the Cat or E102. Which really sucks because I actually want to run that game, but even then, I need to buy a USB controller. I need to be able to buy a USB controller so I can actually play it reliably. Otherwise, I'm kind of in the loop. I want to compare to something different. I don't like comparing to such as... Oh god, I'm playing within a minute and a half of this thing. And I'm only just this close to exiting Magic Crafters. Kind of... Oh god, this pace! I'm over a minute ahead of my best possible exits. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I get a better comparison? Oh god, none of my comparisons are good to go against. I think we're on a run. I think we are on a run, boys. Hit the music. I don't want to get overconfident, but I feel like I'm on a run. I feel like I'm way on a run right now. Well, not after that happens. And me not having sparks, but I guess we can make it work. Let's make it work, shall we? I think, balance PB, I can't work with that. I can do latest run, though. That was close. Dang it. I thought I could outspeed the cloud. God damn it, Lakitu. You are a big fat meanie. I'm gonna try blowing it up there. Okay, I almost fell. Holy shit, what kind of run is this? I am actually exiting Magic Crafters. Holy fuck. I'm scared, guys. I am actually fucking scared. Look at my pace right now. Look at this fucking pace that I'm going against right now. Sub 52 Magic Crafters. Best pace ever. I'm scared. I am very scared right now. Guys, please help comfort me. This is gonna be way too scary of a ride. I don't know. I don't know what this run's gonna possibly turn into. I don't know what's gonna happen to this run. I'm too scared. I'm disabling comparisons. I don't wanna look. I don't wanna look. I'm too scared. This is too scary for me to compare to. I never want to compare when I'm on daunting paces. I never want to do it. It gives me so much more to get scared of. I did this with that one run that actually got sub 2. Keep in mind, like, disabling comparisons, because I was on too good of a run for my standards. I never want to compare when I'm on that kind of standard, because, like, I get too scared of myself. Plus, there's also spur of the moment. I never thought I'd get a 51 Magic Crafters. Holy fuck. Dang it. Second try. We can make this work. I get very scared on these kinds of paces. Because my run could just die at any moment. Considering what can happen to me. Ah! I'm off cycle. Shoots. And I get hit again. Cool. Alright guys, you know that French dragon in Spyro 1? Here he is. Here is not. Damn it. Oh, this means I don't have sparks now. What to do, what to do, what to do. This will be a bit gimmicky, but I can make it work. I can make it work. Aw, dang it. Oh, I can make this. Okay. Whoa, I just bonked the floor. Ah, nice, I don't have to pick that up. If the gem goes out of bounds, I can actually have the game pick it up for me. The game has an auto pickup mechanism. If a gem ever falls out of bounds, to prevent players from being permanently unable to finish every collectible in the level, or to be able to collect everything, to prevent players from not being able to collect everything, every out-of-bounds zone serves as an auto-gem pickup area. So if something ever falls out of bounds or an enemy falls out of bounds, the game will have the enemy instantly become defeated, and then it'll also pick up the gem from it too. Or whatever it was holding. You won't be able to auto-pick up extra lives as far as I'm concerned, but at least you can use that as a safety mechanism. Guantanamo Bay, you're next. I don't know what's gonna happen here. I have low life count, I might game over out of nowhere, but we'll see. This is scary, man. I get way too scared on these kinds of paces, because like my run's gonna be way too good. Like these kinds of runs are what make me absolutely scared. These give me actual anxiety. Undertale or Deltarune speedruns? Neither. I absolutely hate both games. And it's like I've never even gotten to play them, but I've tried keeping myself from having Deltarune spoiled. It failed very bad. It failed just as bad as with Undertale, because Undertale became overpopularized to the point where the spoilers are literally just flat out known by everybody in the meme communities. Like, everybody. Like, you don't even have to try. Everybody's spoiled Undertale. So there's nothing you can do. Want to get a fresh test of the game yourself? Too bad. Other Tales already been spoiled, and it's a big meme. Deltarune has already been spoiled very badly, but not to any kind of level as ah shit, which is a game that's been released on the MSX, which has poor sales just because of the fact oh shit because of whatever. Okay, serious talk. That's bullshit. That's 2 runs in a row. That's 2 runs in a row. That's 2 runs in a row where where I die there. Ah! That's 2 runs in a row where I die on this island. This one island, I die here twice. Fuck off, game. Oh, this is why I get scared too much. Ah! God, I gotta calm down. I get too antsy. Aw. Good lord. Alright, let's not make the mistake that I did last time, which involved me falling all the way down this tree stump and then having to exit level as a backup. Let's not do that. There we go, much better. Alright, this can actually be something. Alright, let's just hope for good frogs. Guantanamo Bay is all mankas from here. Ah, okay, I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm gonna refill sparks to try again. Okay, sure there's no frogs in here. Oh my god, we actually did it. I almost always lose sparks here, but it's worth it. It's well worth it. My favorite retro game. I think it's probably either Yoshi NES or something else that I currently don't have on the brain right now. Though I've gotten sick and tired of Yoshi NES after finding out how speedrun hell it is. That game is a fucking nightmare to speedrun. Because it's literally just it's an RNG nightmare. It's like playing the lottery. You never know if you're gonna win or not. Getting world record in the game is like playing the lottery. Good luck winning. It's like trying to pick my favorite retro game, considering all the retro games that I've played with the NESs that I've had. It's a super hard pick. I think one of them's RC Pro-Am Racing on the NES. If you ever heard of that game, it's a very great pick on the NES. It's an underrated racing title on the NES that has some pretty interesting concepts, and it's like an arcade-esque racing game of all things. It's an arcade-esque title, and it's very, very well done. And it's probably one of the few. It's probably one of those racing games that people would actually remember from the NES days. Our parents had the game, and I remember that game was a fucking blast. It's one of those games that I actually ended up starting to collect sound resources for, so I could use them for Live Split. Namely, the Game Over music, which doesn't even sound like much of Game Over music. It's actually like it ends up sounding like something entirely different. It's like I don't know why it's like the music in that game is fucking glorious. The title screen music, right when you switch the power button on, the high score music. Oh my god, those tracks are just. It's like I'm praising my favorite games too much, but seriously, some of the tracks you get to hear in that game are absolutely something else. Is this gonna make it? No! Ah! I was on that kind of run. I was on this kind of run. Of all times to fail that jump, it had to be on this run. Damn. Of all times to game over, it's right there. God damn it. That's sad. That's sad. This run could have been very well done. It would have been if this kind of run had no game overs, I would not be able to beat this for months. That cost me like a minute. And I have 2 minutes to save in Treetop, so if I fail Stone Out Skip, I'm probably only going to be able to be like a minute and a half ahead. Oh, there's the thief. Come here, you grateful bastard. I wonder why you're still breathing, little guy. So that may as well have cost me my PB. That jump's actually super difficult. For those who don't run Spyro 120, that is one of the tougher jumps in the run. Well, it's a really tough one. Beginners are not going to ever want to go for this jump. Like, you have to do that particular supercharged jump lets you cut out the super hard intended way of doing the jump all the way to that island. And you have to do some pretty precise straight. You have to do some specific straight angling down the entire slope. Then a little bit after you make the big jump, you have to kind of angle off of it, and then glide at the absolute highest peak of your jump. If you fail anything on that, you lose. Like, you end up losing your time from pulling the jump to begin with. Also, I actually got Stone Knot. A game over, but I got Stone Knot. How much time will this save? I game over, but I got Stone Knot Skip. I get to save some time off of this. I get to do something with that run. I game over, but I got Stone Knot Skip. It kind of cancels out, but Stone Knot Skip only saves you a little bit of the time that the game over got me. I think that game over cost me about a whole minute. That was like a whole minute I lost. Stone Knot Skip gives you about 20 seconds or something back. And what Stone Knot Skip is, you basically skip having to do that super complex series of jumps, which is like referred as Stone Knot. It's like referred as the Stone Knot of the level. We normally have to repeatedly chain superchargers and some jumps together to make your way all on top of that island, where the rest of your gems are, and where one of the gem thieves reside. Failing the stone nut skip loses you around 20 seconds, because then you would have to go for that regular jump regardless. You would have to go for the intended jump if you fail the skip. And the skip is super difficult. You have to pull a pretty ridiculous supercharged jump off one of the slopes in just the proper angles. Well, it's sort of specific. It's kind of tight, the angles in general. But you have to really make your mark to get those to work. And also, since I game overed, I won't have to worry too much about extra lives now, but my PB chance has drastically dropped. If I game over at all, I lose a lot of the PB chance. In fact, if this PBs, I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be sad if this PBs, because then I'm not going to be able to compete with this. It's going to take forever to compete with these good runs if this one actually PBs. Pressure was too much. I usually don't fail that vertex. I usually don't fail that jump in treetops like game over it on, but it's really bad when you fail. If you do mess it up, it's terrible. It's pretty tragic if you miss. Hello? No! Shit, I'm throwing my run. Why am I letting this happen? Why am I letting this happen on a good run? Why am I letting this happen? I literally now have to go through the rest of the stage without sparks, which loses me over 20 seconds already. The pressure's too much. This run will probably fall. This run's gonna fall. No! You're not getting me today, boy. Okay, still got it. Where the heck did that yellow gem come from? That yellow gem is not supposed to be on the floor. That is a new one. That yellow gem is not supposed to be sitting on the floor there. That is a very bizarre case. There is almost no time save after Beastmakers, so whatever pace I get coming out of Beastmakers, I have to be able to hold up for the rest of the run, or else it's over. I have to hold this pace for the rest of the run now. I'm this far ahead, I have to not blow it if I actually want to improve the PB. These runs are too hard to keep up. Because my run after Beastmakers was fucking godlike. I only had about 20-something seconds to save throughout those two homeworlds. I golded those splits all over the place in that run. Oh no. Mid 113. Oh my god. Best pace? 40 seconds? Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I even... Okay. I have to keep this pace for the rest of the run. I have almost no time save after Beastmakers. It's absolutely horrifying. What the hell? gets absolutely horrifying trying to keep these runs up, because I have never been on a run this good. I have not been on a run this good. Me getting sub 150 is a pipe dream. Just to think, this run had a game over in it, and I'm still very far ahead. This is absolutely embarrassing. This is terrifying. Got that flame charge. I almost crashed into a wall. I almost hit a wall. Shits. Don't kill me, please. Okay, good. I'm not dead yet. But now I don't have sparks, which means I have to pick up the gems from this chest manually. Which really sucks because I'm not gonna be able to get any. I'm not gonna be able to get sparks back until right after the hardest part of the level. And if I die, I practically lose the run. Because I have to have Super Flame as part of being optimal here. And I have to be able to keep this all the way through the level and then back to the start to get the rest of the gems. Which is why I'm absolutely horrified at what this could turn into. This run could just die at any moment. And plus I have to manually pick up all these gems just because no sparks. Going in without sparks or just losing sparks towards the start of the level is absolutely embarrassing because then you don't have any chances to really get some optimizations in, I suppose. So I'm probably going to have to wimp out on these guys. Oh, God, okay. That is terrifying. Sparks! Okay, my last run, I forgot a gem in Dark Passage. Hopefully, let's not do it. Hopefully, it's not throw this one away. Because this run is actually one of those times I actually get on PB pace. It's not too often now I get such runs. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is nervous, nerve-wracking. Like, it took me over 20 plus attempts to get sub 1, to get sub 2 in 120. That was an adventure of its own. That was a nightmare. Trying to get sub 2 was a nightmare. Like, trying to get a run that didn't have game overs in it is just a pain in the ass. But then, like, my inconsistency just drops in and says, hello, I lose runs, blah blah boo. And then you never know what you're gonna get out of it. Am I gonna make this in time? Ah, shit, I'm gonna die very easily. Up. Oh, God, I didn't expect myself to actually get back up on there. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're stupid. Oh boy. This is scary. Like, I could fail one cycle Nasty Nork and I could still PB. Get up. Get up. Get up. Alright, I think I have good gem count this time. Yep. You're actually gonna get a run. Oh boy. This run's gonna be interesting. Just to think, I got a game over, and I'm actually still on 153 pace. Man. And I have to hold this to the very end. Because I have almost no time save in this PB. It's a look. In the PB I'm comparing to, I have practically almost no time save after Beastmakers. there's the 11 or something seconds in Haunted Towers, none in Dark Passage, up to 4 seconds in Icy Flight. And then there's some other stuff throughout, but I mostly golded the Nasty's World splits. Whoops. Yep. Lofty Castle has to be good. Lofty Castle's gotta be good. Can't mess up too much. Though thankfully I have a small bit of time save in Nasty's loot at the very end. I have like upwards of 15 seconds that I can get in that last stage. So, like, I could potentially make a run work. Alright, maybe animation cancel this time? Okay. Got it. Oh, we finally got animation cancel and a gold split. Amazing. Ridiculous! I have at least blue sparks, so I should be okay, but yeah. There's almost no time save. Like after all that, there's like no time save left. I have to be able to hit everything. Now this time, I won't be able to game over at the start of Lofty Castle, which is where one of my runs pretty much fell. But hey, you could finally get those turkeys roasted. Finally roast them and get them out of the way. Sparks, what are you doing? Oh, early balloon. Early balloon. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's try keeping this run afloat. Try my best here. See what I can do. Hopefully, just make this turn into a good PB. Oh no. Okay, okay, we're good. I would have dipped. I would have had to take the whirlwind back up. I got a little close there. Got close. Alright, that will make it for sure. Okay, just make sure I pick up everything. Okay, I almost missed that. This is actually nerve-wracking. No, 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 no. Not without me, boy. I'm taking every gem with me. Take them all right to the very end. I have not fucking given that up. Oh. I'm gonna have to get this chicken. We're good. We got some chicken. Ho ho ho. Dude, that's a really good lofty castle. Oh my god, another gold. Holy fucking shit! I was not expecting that gold. 26 seconds. That was a 26-second gold. Oh my god. Oh boy. The one time I get on a run, and this is gonna be a fucking crazy one. Every time I get on PB pace, it's a crazy one. I don't know what I'm gonna get, but let's try. This is my last big time save before Nasty's loot. Otherwise, I have no time saves left. Okay. Alright, can I get fast cakes? That'd be great. Shit! I didn't get fast cakes. I died. It saves me from having to go hit these guys again, but I just lost that. I just lost the time save from that. Which I think makes up most of the gold split here, but that makes up the rest of it too. That one jump. Spyro, why are you shaking your butt? Spyro's shaking his butt at the mushroom. What the fuck is this guy doing? This guy's trying to wiggle in the... This guy's trying to wiggle in front of a mushroom. What is this magic? God God, this camera's so fucked up at times. That camera's messed up on me twice there. Just because of that. Oh no, somebody clipped it. Oh no. Oh no, why did you do it? Why did you clip that? Why would you do that, man? Oh god. Mid 136 exiting Dreamweavers. Oh Jesus Christ. With some booty twerking and some game overs. What run of mine will not have game overs? Maybe a 150 or a 149 or something? Who knows? You're gonna send it. Oh god. Why are you gonna consider this? Why are you considering black magic? Ah! You wanna consider black magic? Oh, okay. Okay. Whatever floats the boats. Whatever keeps the floating boats tidy and whatnot. However you wanna do it. I guess that'll work. Nope. This is crazy and nerve-wracking. Ah! Dang it. No. Okay. Oh no, you're sending it to your Discord. You're sending it to your chat too. Not just the Spyro server. Oh god. What are you gonna do? What are you doing? What are you doing? Nope, don't blow up on me. You will not fuck me up. Alright, gem count's good. One second. Whatever happened to me not having any time save? Oh god, 2 levels golden in that, and then there's North Cove. I'm picking up an extra life. I don't feel too confident. Oh wait, I do have more than extra lives. No! Never mind hoarding extra lives. This guy's on my case. God, I feel like I'm gonna get a brain aneurysm after this. Oh, I thought that grenade was gonna snipe me in the face. Oh, that bump was fucking weird. That was the weirdest supercharged bump. That was a really weird supercharged bump. I never want to say weirdest like a normie, but you know. I kinda just want to keep in on touch, I guess. Rats, come on, what are you trying to do? You're trying to push me away from my gems. Okay, serious part, here we go. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. Nah! Nope, okay. Stop dying. Well, whatever floats your boat. I'm minimizing chat, people. Minimizing chat. I'm gonna lock in here. I'm locking in here. I'm not giving this shit up. We're locking in, boys. One cycle or not, let's see what happens. Nice, we got early key. Stop pivoting, boy. Okay. Alright, can I get one cycle? Oh my god! Holy fuck! This could actually be 152.
Sorry I took so long.
I'm keeping chat minimized. I'm not reading chat until it's over.
Nasty Nork.
Oh boy.
Now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly.
Oh my god.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
Just to think this run has a game over and I can actually get a 152 if plane 2 is good. If I get plane 2 first try, this can be a 152. But if not, I'll just stay with a 153. I needed a better run, but this is stupid. I have a game over in this run. Why is this gonna be the one? I need to learn more strats if I want to get sub 150. I need to learn more strats and I need to optimize. Oh boy. I actually got a nasty one cycle. If I didn't get that, I wouldn't have been able to get 152 whatsoever, but it's not to say that this time is final. I can still probably mess something up and ruin the run. But if I get plane 2, if I get fast plane 2 and I don't have to do the backup, I might be able to get it. I might. I'll just end up skipping 153, which will be fun. I actually don't get this pumped up. Oh god. The most I've ever gotten pumped up was in Yoshi B-Type when I was actually on world record pace going to level 5. Which should happen like 1 out of every 400 runs. And at that point, I was over 4,700 attempts on that category. And then I finally get that one run and I was driven to tears by my performance. But you never know, I might see that kind of effort and reaction someday out of this category. Maybe around the time I get sub 140. Maybe someday. No sheep were harmed during the creation of this game. A few Norks, but no sheep. So anywho, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Let's finish this. I have all the gems, so we're going right in. I'm disabling comparisons. I don't want to know what I'm gonna get. God, I feel way too happy. And I'm not even done with this. I am nowhere near done with this. But this is gonna be something. Nope. know. Having blue sparks going into loot makes it safe to try to like YOLO the last treasure room. So then you can like go and flame some of the chests just to speed up all the things exploding. So then you can go and collect everything faster. Alright. Got it. That's one. Okay, lock in. Plane 2. Here we go. Nope. Come on. You're serious? No! You're serious? I just threw a 153! No! You're being serious?! Oh my god. Are you being serious? Okay, we got it. I'm mad. I'm mad. That could have been 152. I'm mad. I choked it. But I am still PBing. I'm still PBing. I'm not mad. I'm not mad in that aspect, but I'm mad in the fact that I just choked. I choked this in PB. And now I'm going to consider the safer version of the treasure room, just because. We got it. We fucking got it. Ah! $153, finally. Finally. Finally a better PB. I still have a game over, but I don't fucking care. I feel fired up, Bob!
And I'm happy for the dragon world, of course. I certainly the rest of my
Can't believe it.
butting heads with nasty Nork and his weird minions.
What's a minion?
Never mind. You know what they say. Every good battle, you need a good adversary. And I felt
I messed up plane 2, but I still got 153.
was a worthy opponent.
I can't fucking believe this, man. I can't believe it.
We go again.
I got a game over. I messed up plane 2. I had like 2 or 3 unintentional deaths, including failing wall glide in Terrace Village, and I still got 153. I almost skipped 153. Dude, someday I'm gonna get 149, and it's gonna be fucking close. The day I get 149 will be like, I get it by like a third of a second. This run still has work. It has a game over in it, which I can easily... not easily. What am I thinking? This run's gonna be super hard to improve. Even though it has a game over, so I can maybe make something out of it, but this run was fucking crazy. I was actually way ahead. And I managed to make all that time save stay. Here's the comparison. Boom. There it is. There it fucking is. God damn. I'm uploading this later. I might be able to upload this tonight, actually. Depends on if I actually have the time. But this is amazing. You know how long it's been since I've PB'd? 12 attempts. Ever since attempt number 29, I have not been able to beat that 154. I said in my 154 run, it would take me a while to beat this. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks and I finally managed to get it improved. 12 attempts. Just to think, I have a game over, and I... Oh god. I could have actually 152'd with this, but that's fine. Yeah, 12 attempts since last PB. I think the amount of attempts before that last PB... I think the number of attempts I had... The number of missed attempts I had... before... was probably like 3. I'm gonna check. Okay, I'm gonna load up my 154, we'll see. Oh, no, I can't do that, dang. But I can actually check my other PB before that, which was a 158. So, to go from 158 to a 154 took me 4 attempts after that, and then this took me 12. I told you people it would take me a while. God damn. I knew it would take me a while. Just to think, if I didn't fail plane 2, that would have been a 152. With a game over. Alright, Aiden. Thanks, Hurricane. Hey, Everett, you're in the chat! Oh my god. How did I not see you? Dude, thanks for the congrats, man. And Aiden LGamer TV, too. Dude, like, were you asked to get into the chat as soon as I got this kind of pace? You're scaring me, man. Scaring me, dude. God, I need to change my shirt, too. I'm sweating. I actually need to change my shirts. I'll be back. My shirt is fucking sweaty. Oh my god. Okay, my shirt. I changed my shirt. Let's... God, I'm sweaty. That run made me sweat. Now I have a run with a game over on my PVs again. That kind of sucks, but what can you do? Just to think it was in Trade Tops. Just to think I game over it in Trade Tops. Ugh. Okay. So, what to imagine?